Yes, so I'm going to derail a little from the storyboard. I have to take breaks anyways from it because it's too much. So this is today's observed shillery, and this is not an isolated incident. This is like so common that it's like vomit inducing. It's so common. So for example, so Tim Pool, right? Tim Pool, this clown, total clown, bringing in floods of money, by the way, for all his big clown show. He puts out this video, and the title of the video is as follows. It says, "What it's like to be in a war." I mean, it's something like that. Like, so Tim Pool, he's gonna teach me what war is really like. That's what it was called. The title of the video is "What War is Really Like." What could Tim Pool possibly know about what war is like? That would be like if I had some books, right? I had a bunch of books on how to fly a plane, on aviation. I had all these aviation books. And I'm just reading these aviation books, right? And so now I'm going to tell you how to fly a plane, what it's like to fly a plane. Even though I have no experience in flying a plane, but I read a bunch of books. So now that I've read all these books on aviation, I'm gonna explain to you what it's like to fly a plane. Okay, this is my point. Everybody sees through this. Me and you, we see this kind of shit all the time, right? And everybody sees right through it. Everybody just laughs. Like, what could Tim Pool, this dim fool, know? What could this guy possibly know about what war is really like? Like, it's a joke. It's the stupidest. Like, these people are so bold in their grifty shilling. Like, they don't even care anymore. They'll just say the dumbest shit, right? And so we're all looking at this and like, this is stupid. We're all looking at it and just acknowledging it for what it is. Like, that is stupid. That Tim Pool is going to do a video explaining to his audience what war is really like. How the fuck would he know? He's a fucking tool. He's never been to war. He's never been in the military. He fucking, dude, he gets fucking, dude, his mom is still putting his fucking diapers on, dude. Like, he still lives in mom's basement and all this shit, right? So this is my point is, we all see this and we just like roll our eyes and just like, oh my God, more bullshit, right? We all just see it for what it is. Like, we're not, right? But then this is the strange phenomena. No, none of those people in Tim Pool's echelon, because we're talking about these guys that are bringing in all this money, 6 figures a year, putting out shit videos where they're saying, let me tell you what war is really like. And it's some dumb fuck 29-year-old kid who wears a beanie and fucking lives in his mom's basement. And so, right, so this is the echelon that we're talking about. These kind of people, they're bringing in 6 figures a year doing this dumb shit. So when we see it, we just roll our eyes and are like, oh my God, dude, and just keep scrolling. I'm not fucking, how stupid, right? We all see it for what it is. But the echelon of the Tim Pools, all those dim fools, the echelon of all those people that put out those stupid videos and they're bringing in 6 figures a year, putting out this diarrhea, the echelon, all Tim's colleagues, we'll call them, all these other people that do the same thing, none of them ever call him out. Like, he never gets called out. You don't notice that? And I'm not just talking about YouTube. I'm talking about BitChute, Odyssey, Rumble. None of these guys ever call him out. And not only they don't call him out, but then you'll have these other guys that endorse him. They'll be like, Tim Pool, yeah, I was on his show the other night, and, and it's like, the grifting, how is that any different than mainstream media? Why can't anybody explain to me how it's different? I mean, people can try, but they fail, because that is what mainstream media does. It's the exact identical thing. Like, anybody that believes that this is different than mainstream media is just, they're not awake at all. They're just sheeple. They've just herded all the sheeple from mainstream media over to the internet. That's all it is. And so all these people are like, "Wow, Tim Pool, I was on his show the other night. Tim Pool, he's selling some Tim Pool beanies. So I put a link in my thing. And now let's get back to our like all these people endorse him, and he does all this stupid shit. And so it's like doctors. I'll tell you a quick story about doctors. It's the exact same thing. So my mom had to get back surgery, and I was already skeptical about it. I was like, dude, Mom, are you sure, man? Like maybe you should get a second opinion, this and that. And she's like, no, I'm just gonna do it because I need to do it. And I'm like, fucking, the health industry is so full of shit, man. They fucked your back up in the first place because they just kept you on all these pain pills for 10 years and they never actually addressed the issue. They just threw pain medicine at it because that's how the scam works. Then your back continues to get worse and worse, but you can't even feel it because all they're doing is throwing pain pills at you until the point where you're falling over backwards because your fucking spine is completely shredded. And so then they can make even more money off you by doing the fucking surgery. And so I'm like, all right. Well, then she gets the surgery. She's all fucked up, right, from the surgery. Then the surgery is botched. And so then she has to go back for a second surgery. And then I'm getting pissed. I'm like, dude, fuck that shit. They should reimburse you for the operation, the botched operation. But see, that's not the way the health industry works. And so I'm like, you should sue these motherfuckers. Sue them. And then that's when my mom explained, this is the way the health industry works. If she were to try to sue them, she would have to get signed off by other doctors that say, yes, this doctor botched this operation. And so that's the only way she could put a case against him. And then my mom started explaining to me how all these doctors, they're all in cahoots with each other. They all in this little club, and they never tattle on each other. They'll never sign any kind of affidavit stating, yes, this doctor botched this operation, because they're all in on it together. And so they protect each other. It's the same with all these grifters. They all protect each other. Like, none of these other guys are going to call out Tim Pool and say, this guy's such a piece of shit. Look at him. He's trying to act like he's going to tell us what war is really like. The guy's a fucking 29-year-old still in diapers living in his mom's fucking basement. And he's bringing in fucking 6 figures a year. And why isn't anybody questioning this shit? This is shit. These are fucking Soviet Union fucking communist paid propagandists. That's all this is. This is pure communist fucking media. These guys are all protected. They just toe the line. It's paid. It's communist media. And that's why no one ever calls them out, and they keep putting out these stupid stories like Tim Pool is going to tell everybody what war is really like. I mean, the dude is literally a diaper-wearing, fucking basement-dwelling, still sucking on mom's tit, and mysteriously getting all this money for what? What is he doing? Who would pay this guy to put this shit out? But anyways, it's 100% communist propaganda. YouTube is, BitChute is, Odyssey is, Rumble is. It's all so fucking fake that it's unbelievable that anybody would be like, oh wow, look at Tim Pool is gonna has a video out that's gonna talk about what war is really like. Yeah, I really want to watch this. Thinking, what?